Hi guys, my name is Melissa and today's video is going to be a nice little tutorial for you guys. I went on Instagram and I did a poll a few days ago and I wanted to know if you guys wanted me to do a straight up black smoky eye or a smoky eye with a gradient, and you guys selected a smoky eye with a gradient. If you don't follow me on Instagram, here is my tag so that you can follow me. So as you can see, my face is already done. The palette I'm using is the Mini Pro palette by Beauty Creations. I'm looking down here because that's where I have my reference picture, but I'm going to show you guys what look I'm going for. You can kind of see what look I'm going for here. And this is a very soft Glam smoky eye gradient with a nice nude lip. So I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I haven't done a dark eye, inner eye thing in such a long time, and I hate doing it just because the black liner takes forever, like days, to come off. But for you guys, I'm going to do it. Also, please excuse the mess. We are doing laundry back there right here. This is the one I'm going to start off with, and basically I'm going to start that off with a nice fluffy blending brush. You can also get something like this. This is my favorite one from Morphe, but it's a little bit big. I'm looking for something a little bit on the smaller side and more precise. As you can see, when I open my lid, there is a crease line and I don't want that. So you want to be careful not to apply eyeshadow on that area. So let's prep the lid first. What I like to do when you see that crease there, because it's a little bit sticky from when I applied foundation, I'm going to take a little bit of powder. It could be any powder, but this is my KKW Big 2 powder. And I'm going to just apply that to the upper lid so that it sets the foundation into place and nothing moves underneath, so that when I do actually put an eyeshadow on it, it won't smudge, it won't look gray and get stuck into that spot. It's going to create a nice blank canvas. I'm going to take a little bit of the product, put it onto my brush and tap the excess out. And I'm just going to work it from the outer end right here. This is the outer V. On the lower outer V, not the upper, just lower outer V. I'm going to try to stay focused to here so that you guys can see. And I noticed that hers comes toward the inner of the nose right there. So we're going to work that all the way in. Now, before I get into anything else, I'm going to grab some more product. I'm going to keep on building that warm brown shade right here. It goes like into the nose, which is cute. That's a cute look. I'm going to go ahead and swirl it right underneath the brow with a very, very light hand. Press it into the outer V right there and flare it out, flick it out to create that nice gradient and that nice cat eye right there. Now I'm bringing some of it in, flicking it out. It's all a blending game basically. When you're applying your eyeshadows, you just want to look at it, make sure it looks good at all angles, that it's blended out, that there are no harsh lines. See right here? Do you see any harsh lines? Take it and blend it out. Okay, so that is basically my transition shade. This is going to be the base for the smoky part of the eye. I'm going to take some more of my baking powder and I'm going to bake underneath my eye, but not really bake. I'm just going to use it as a protector for any type of fallout that may occur when I'm applying the darker shades. So I'm going to take my sponge, look down, and press it right onto the cheek area because I do not want any of the dark pigment to get onto my base. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and use the darker brown, which is called Bougie. It's this shade right here. Right here, I am just taking the product and warming it up towards the outer V in circular motions to place it down. Now I am going to work it into the crease right here. If you want to see where you're working at, you can go ahead and tilt your head back so you see where your angles are. Now I'm just flicking it out with whatever product is left on the brush and blending it up into the crease. Yeah, whatever's left on the brush, we're going to bring it towards the inner corner of the eye right here. I'm just warming up the eye. See, as you can see, there is some fallout on my cheek, so thank God I put that down because that would have been on my concealer. Now I'm going to pack some right over here on the inner corner, on the outer corner of the V, and slowly bring it in towards the middle of my lid. I'm flicking outwards as well with a very light hand to create that soft cat eye gradient. This is an easy way of creating a cut crease, but not really cutting the crease, just leaving the nice gradient there. Now I'm going to start adding the more darker shades to my lid. As you can see, it is starting to slowly come along, so I'm going to go ahead and use a flat brush that holds the powder very nicely. So you want to get a brush like that, and we're going to go in with the shade Regal, which is this matte black shade right here. And we're going to start to work that into the outer V and slowly fade it into the middle of the eyelid. Now, working with a darker shade, you do want to go really, really gentle and really, really slow because you want to make sure that you get it exactly where you want it. So I'm working with the outer V only. I'm not working outside of that. I'm just placing it, which is basically just like pressing it onto the lid slowly. Turning my brush a little bit so that it creates that V shape right there, as you can see. Pressing it into the lid, and I'm looking at where the black fades into the middle because I don't want to go too far into the middle. Okay, and I also see that the black starts to go over the crease, which is right here. And now I'm going to start blending it with the same brush. Slowly, gently, because this is very pigmented, so you don't want to make any type of mistakes with this. I mean, of course, if you do get a little too heavy-handed, I will show you how to take care of that. Again, I'm doing that soft flick right here, pressing it this way and then flicking it outwards so that it creates that nice cat eye gradient look. I'm also tilting my head back into the mirror so that I could get into this crease area right here. I do see that it fades right there into this area. So now that I've placed it into that area, I'm going to take another brush, clean brush, and start to blend it out. With a very light hand. Very, very blendable, this eyeshadow. I love working with eyeshadows like this. Clean off the brush and continue blending out the outer edges. Now I am taking the same black and packing it onto my outer V only, just so that it can create a more intense black shade right here. And I'm going to blend it towards the middle of my eyelid. Let's say it got too dark, you can go ahead and take your baking powder or any type of translucent powder and add it with your beauty sponge lightly, and then brush it away very lightly with a clean brush, and then start again with that area, just so that you guys know. Mistakes do happen. I don't want you guys to get hard on yourself. So if that does happen, that is an alternative or a little solution that you guys can actually use. And we're going to use Creme Brulee, which is this shade right here. This is the type of brush I'm using. This is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. Most of my brushes don't have names, so the first two that I use don't have any names on it. I know I got one from my random store nearby, and then I got this one from H&M a long time ago, but it doesn't have any name or number on it. Start to carve out this area here. So as you see, it is already blank from previous. I have not put any eyeshadows down here. So I'm looking at what she has there, and it looks really good. So we're going to start like this from the outer corner here and just start pressing it onto the lid. And you can also like tilt your head back to see where you want it, and then press it onto the lid like that. A little bit above your crease, but right where that black line starts to hit. Right where this black line starts to hit. Okay, so I'm placing it in this whole entire area right here, a little bit above the black that is in the center. You'll see why in a second. And I'm blending out the last bit of the corner right here with my finger so that the black doesn't just stop out of nowhere. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of a pop of color with the same brush. So we're using the shade right here, and this is called I Dare You. It is more of a copper tone brown, and I'm going to take it on a brush, tap the excess, and I'm going to add a little bit on the center here. Just pressing it into the center. I see she has a little bit of pop of color right there. Nice champagne tone right there. Grab it, tap the excess, and put it right here. So we're placing it right where we brightened up this area. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is what it's looking like so far. You're going to go ahead and inspect what you need to inspect and fix whatever you need to fix. I can see here already. Perfect. The lashes I'm using are the lashes from Queen Studio, and this is in the style Herbie. I love these lashes, you guys. I'm gonna let these dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some black liner to my waterline. This is the Wet n Wild On Edge Long Wear Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade You're the Yin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my waterline. I haven't done this in so long. My eyes are watery. My smudger brush from e.l.f. Same shade. Tap the excess and then create a smoky eye underneath. Yeah, she goes all the way in with it. Take a clean smudger brush and just detail it around the inner corners just so that it's not so like blocky and weird looking. I'm going to just clean it up and also blend it out on the outer edges so it doesn't look all wonky. Mascara, and the one that I've been using lately has been my Lancome Monsieur Big. Live by that mascara, by the way. Add some blush. I don't see any blush really on her face, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Milani Trio, and this is the lightest one that they have, which is kind of like a rose peachy tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a regular brush. Alright, so for highlight, I'm going to go ahead and add my Badass Cosmetics highlight in the golden shade. I see she has a lot of gold on her face, and that's what I'm going to do. So to apply this, I'm going to use my, this one here. This is my Real Techniques setting brush. I use this a lot for my highlights. And just add it to the top portion of my cheekbone. She has a lot of gold going on. Amrezy highlight by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Put on my favorite lip liner pencil, and this is my MAC Spice lip liner. My favorite lip pencil from Morphe MCM. If you guys don't have this nude, you guys need to get it. It's the perfect nude. My KKW Beauty Lust lip gloss. It's a little bit more on the peachy side on her lips as well. I'm gonna add this to the center. I hope you guys like this look. I enjoyed creating it for you guys, and this is my version of this makeup look here. How did I do? Do you guys think I did good? If you like this type of video where I try to recreate different makeup looks from someone else's makeup looks, please give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you become a part of my social media family on here. Also, I'm very active on Instagram, so you can follow me on there as well. I don't really post too much on Twitter or Snapchat, but I am very active on Instagram. So I hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys in my next video.